Minecraft, child's play. Perhaps that's describing how easy it is to get a stack of emeralds using the new villager trading system. Alright, it's maybe not quite that easy, and there's other aspects of the game that have gotten a bit harder. In any case, in this fourth episode of our new exploration and tactics world, we are going to do all of that and more, so let's go ahead and get started. I am here at my home in the village, and after I died once in the previous episode, I'm thinking this leather tunic that's almost used up is just not enough armor. And so, my plan is to grab some wheat and go find some cows and get myself a little cow farm started so that I can have leather. Of course, I'm doing at least the start of the series as an iron hater, and so I can't use iron armor. And so leather armor is going to be my best alternative for the short future. And so, I just need to figure out what direction I want to head in order to try to find some cows. Maybe I'll head off into the east through the swamp here and see if we find some over there. But I'm going to go exploring, and I'll bring you guys back in as needed. This is a graphical glitch that I don't think I've ever seen before. There's just like this crazy line suggesting that there might actually be sand here or something. If I just put a block, well, then it all goes away. That's a new one. At the suggestions of a number of folks on comments from the previous, or actually from the first video, I have changed my video settings so Advanced OpenGL is turned off, because people said that that is somewhat notorious for adding extra glitches. And so I'm trying it with that turned off. And in any case, I looked throughout the swamp, and I did not find any cows. It was just sheep, 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 and more sheep. Apparently they're... Wow. There's like a monster party going on below me over here somewhere. And I should probably actually make sure I'm standing on something solid before I start doing too much digging down. But that, all of a sudden, as I was just talking here, is a lot of zombies, kind of out of nowhere. And so now I'm curious to see if there might be a dungeon down here. And so let's take a quick look. Alright, I'll do some digging and... Oh, nope, here we go. I was going to say make a cut and see you guys in a moment, but we don't need to because... Oh, look, it's even helping kind of make me a staircase down here. Let's see. Hello, zombies. I hear you guys moaning and groaning. But I don't see any of you yet. Well, alright, I see one of you down there anyway. Where are all the monsters I was hearing? Like, if I manage to hear them from the surface, they can't be that low. But I just hear tons of monsters down here. Although, at the same time, I keep getting distracted. Alright, there's a zombie. There is, whoop, spider climbing over something over there. Behind the wall that the zombie is over next to. But I don't see any signs of a zombie dungeon. Oh dear, Skelly. Why don't you shoot the zombie? And zombie, why don't you go back and kill the skeleton for me? These guys, they just never want to help me out. Alright, I have not been very focused, and I need to try to have fewer distractions, I think. Nevertheless, this is just another piece of evidence that keeps compounding, that kind of everywhere in this desert, it is just hollow under this desert. Like, there are so many places that you just dig down, like, 3 pieces of sand, and, like, there's a giant cave system down there. And so, that's a little bit dangerous. Let's see, the swamp is this way, so yes. Right, and then I saw the other village over here that we only kind of ran into briefly the other day. But yeah, I think I might head back this way, because I know there's that big plains. And last time I only saw pigs and sheep on the plains. I think animals are at least... If they're not biome specific, I think they have like biome probabilities or something. And yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have luck finding cows over in the plains, but I'm going to head back there anyway just because it's the nearest other biome. I guess I could go back to where my spawn point was, and there was kind of this snowy forest where I found some cows originally. I might need to do that, but first of all, I'll try the plains that are over here. So I'll bring you guys back in as appropriate. And 2 seconds later, I walk over here, and cows! Cows, cows, cows. Hello, friends. I'm going to make you very happy Alright, I'm going to try to grab like a batch of them and then see how many I can manage to kind of walk back with. And let's go ahead and also make some cow babies, so that I'll have some cow babies walking back with me to just kind of increase the population. Because I think even after they've had babies, they can still be attracted to the wheat, and so they'll want to follow me around, I think. Are you guys following me? At least some of you are. And so if I can manage to get, I don't know, like 6 or 8 cows back with me, that would be terrific. Unfortunately, we have to go back through a desert, which means there'll be plenty of cactuses to try to run back through, which is always dangerous when trying to bring some animals. But yes, I could definitely use a constant leather supply. It'll also be useful later if I need to make books for any reason. I'm not sure if I'll need to make books for any reason. I guess you'll need to make a handful of them for bookshelves. Although there's already some bookshelves just naturally in the world. Presumably in the stronghold. I didn't look around the stronghold well enough yet to see if there was a library. But also in the villages, there have been some of the bookshelves that you find naturally. And so, I don't know that I'll necessarily need much leather for that. And this is going to be super loud, so I will try to make a cut, and hopefully you guys will see me back at the village with cows in a pen. We'll see. Hooray! It was a bit of work, but I managed to get, I think I've got like 6 or 7 cows in here in this little penned-in area, and so now I can start breeding them up, and then I'll be able to get as much leather as I need, and so that is happy. And to reward myself, I made some cookies, which I've been eating. Huzzah! Alright, so I think the next order of business then is to go back downstairs and keep trying to find a diamond. And so, I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, I think I just found another dungeon. I've been down exploring kind of near the lava layer. And I think we have a spider dungeon in here, although I don't see an entrance into it. But it seems relatively safe, and so I will make my own. Hello, spiders, who may or may not be able to get me through this crack, depending upon how the crazy multiplayer, single-player merger behavior works out. Alright, apparently they are getting me pretty good. Alright, but there's only one of you left. And so I will kill you, and I will put down some more torches to make sure no more of your kind spawn. And let's see what we've won. This is our 3rd dungeon, I believe, in this world. And some of that stuff. And that stuff. Not bad. I will take it all. And I do not have my axe on my bar. That will easily be remedied. And yeah, but I'm just down here still looking for diamonds. And so far it hasn't been too exciting. I'm not too far from home. And so I will bring you guys back in as appropriate. Wow, that spider was like spinning around like super fast. Or maybe it was just kind of a graphical glitch the way that it was rendering. Yeah, look at that. Like, looks like it's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's kind of crazy. Crazy! Item repair! Do-do-do-do! Item repair! Do-do-do-do! And should I do another one? It's 3 in a row! Item repair! I don't know why I enjoy that so much. The spider dungeon is right there, and look what I found just around the corner. It starts with a D, and it ends with an imond. And of course, I think, yeah, I did not bring my diamond pick along this time. And that will actually be somewhat difficult to get to. I can use this... That's what I should do. I'm going to need some obsidian anyway. I can use this water to kind of spread out and obsidianize some more of the lava that's over here in order to be able to kind of make my way over there. Yeah, I think this will work out pretty good. And yeah, and then I'll come back with my diamond pick, and we'll get some diamonds, and we'll get some obsidian, and we will soon be in the business of enchanting, which will be super cool. Super cool, I tell you. And yes, while it is rare that you will be in the situation that I'm in, where you don't have any buckets underground and you're trying to obsidianize some lava, this is a good way to do it, which is basically, you know, place extra blocks in order to kind of extend a water stream that's coming from somewhere else. And then just as it's about to, yeah, run out of its ability to continue going down, you go ahead and let it down one more block, and then down at that level, just place a whole lot more blocks over there. Alright, so I'm going to do this and then go back upstairs and get my pick. And we will come back here and we will get that diamond and we will go on an enchanting frenzy. A frenzy of enchanting, I tell you. I'm going to just take a quick peek over here to make sure nothing too scary is over here as well. Alright, but I will see you guys when we come back to collect our diamond. I found a baby slime down near the diamond in the spider dungeon. Hello, baby slime. Oh, someone punched you in the face. That's too bad. I have found some slime balls lying on the floor once before, but I think that might be the first time I actually saw the slime. And the spider dungeon's right there. And my diamond, you can see I'm carrying my diamond pickaxe, should be right over here. Here, and here. Don't know where I just got the Cartman voice out of nowhere. I hear an Enderman somewhere. And just to be, like, extra super safe, I'm going to do a little bit of that. Alright, and let's see how many... Oh, and you get experience from that, too. Cool. And there's more diamonds over here. Also, very cool. And I guess in theory, I might get fortune... Ugh. You know what? I have to mine 3 more diamonds. So here's the thing. I want to try to enchant my diamond pick, obviously. And it would be super cool to get fortune. And so I'm going to need 1 more. But I need 3 more diamonds because there's an outside chance that I'll accidentally, unluckily or luckily or whatever, get Silk Touch on the pick. And if I get Silk Touch, I won't be able to mine any more diamonds, since I'm not using iron. And so I need to make sure I have, after I get my enchanting table, I have 1 diamond upstairs, so that will be the enchanting table, that I have 3 diamonds in reserve in case I need to make another pick, in case I get unlucky and get Silk Touch on my first pick. So the other thing we need to do is get 4 pieces of obsidian. And so that'll be easy to do since I have the flowing water over here. And so I'm going to go ahead and mine up the obsidian that I'm going to need for the enchanting table. And with my cow farm, I'll be able to make a book. And yeah, so we'll be in good shape. So I'm going to do this off camera and see you guys back upstairs in a moment. Yep. I see you sneaking up, creeper. Ugh, thank goodness for blocking. I don't know that I've managed to kill a single creeper with my sword yet. It's always been them exploding in my face. It's become much harder to kill the creepers, but that's good, because we want aspects of the game to get harder. Alright, I'll see you guys back up top. Alright, we're going to do some stealing from the librarian over here. Alright, and now it's time to build our enchanting table. And I actually remembered to have all of the items I need in my inventory. Da-da-da-da! Enchantment table! And now I have to figure out somewhere that I'll be able to put it down that'll eventually... You don't need many bookshelves around it. I might be able to just kind of like put it down here and then put the bookshelves just in the corner over here in my little sleeping room, actually. I think actually that'll work pretty well. And so, with the remaining books that I already have, I guess I will go ahead and make a few bookshelves. And then I have to decide if I want to work my way up to level 30 for my first enchantment on a pick. I think that's probably what I want to do, and I don't think it'll take too long. I'm not sure. I'll have to decide when it is that I'm actually going to do my first enchant. But let me go ahead and make some other bookshelves, and also go and tend to some of my farms. Whoa, this single jungle tree is like a freak of nature tall. I didn't realize they grew that tall. In any case, I'm going to start growing the super big jungle trees once I get enough saplings again. Alright, finally got enough saplings, jungle saplings, that I can do this. And now I'm going to have wood for days. Great. I am back. This is a separate play session for Brian, and it was a super hot day in Seattle here today on Sunday. And so as a result, I tried recording, but it was super hot in the apartment and my computer was overheating. And so I did manage to play Minecraft some, but I just did boring farming off camera. But I've got a whole lot more wheat and reeds. And so at some point we're going to do, maybe at the end of this episode, we'll do an epic trade with some of the villagers for some farmable stuff. I also, you'll see, am wearing a couple of pieces of fresh leather armor because I've been breeding up the cows and then killing them off for the leather. But I think at this point, it has finally gotten below 80 degrees in the apartment, and so I'm able to record again before I go to bed tonight, and I want to do some more caving, both to light some things up down here and just do some more exploring, as well as to gain some experience, either from killing mobs or from mining ores and different things. And if we happen to come across a skeleton spawner, that would be super awesome, because it would be great to be able to stock up on arrows easily when it finally comes time to go after the Ender Dragon, which might be pretty soon, given that I've already found the stronghold. The Ender Eyes are going to be the next thing, but it occurs to me that since I can just get them from villager trading, perhaps I might be able to skip the Nether entirely, which would be kind of crazy, but it seems like from reading some of the comments, like my first episode is just up online, some people don't like the idea of the Iron Hater Challenge, and so the sooner that that is done, the better in some people's eyes. And so in that respect, well, that's fine. I'm happy to go ahead and try to make things moving. I hear a... Who's he? That guy. I think he's up here where the creeper tried to jump me before. And I definitely want to try to kill... Well, I guess I don't. I was going to say, I definitely want to try to kill Enderman because I need the Ender Pearls. But I was just discussing about the fact that I might be able to do villager trading for the Ender Eyes, and so I might not need them at all. But nevertheless, I'm also just curious to see what's up here, since a creeper managed to kind of dive bomb me from up here before. So let's see if we can find this Enderman. And, oop, I see a creeper who has not seen me. Why don't you kill the Enderman for me? Oh my gosh, am I actually going to kill a creeper with my own sword? Amazing. Who would have guessed it was possible? Alright, oops, here's another creeper. That time I was not able to kill him, although I didn't try all that hard. Okay, with the other guys out of the way, I will stand underneath here. Oh my gosh! Woo! Hey, and I got another Ender Pearl. Let's keep an eye on my surroundings while I eat these incredibly inefficient cookies to regain some health. Inefficient just because it takes you so much time to eat, and I think they're also not good at saturation, but I'm just kind of a little bit, you know, on the one hand I was talking about how I don't like the fact that cocoa beans are no longer a rarity, but on the other hand, now that they're farmable, it means I can make all the cookies that I want, and I like cookies. I like cookies in real life, and they still kind of make me happy in Minecraft as well. Cookies like cheese. It's one of the words with a nice long E sound that just makes you want to smile every time you say it. Just like cheese. Alright. And so... I hear a spider and thought I might have seen a spider down there, but now I don't see him. And we've got a big long ravine. I think I want to start kind of more at the top and just do some coal mining. I didn't bring along my diamond pick for this journey, because I was just trying to plan to light some more things up that weren't too deep down and just mine some things like coal and iron. And I know I just passed some iron there, but yes, it looked like this might be the bottom. I can mine the iron, even though I can't use it. But yeah, basically my plan is both to do the no using iron restriction up until I beat the Ender Dragon, but I'm also going to try to beat the Ender Dragon as soon as possible. And so we're, I believe, in episode 4 right now. And depending upon how the villager trading goes, like, I think I might be able to get, like, you know, something ridiculous, like... I haven't really thought about the numbers, but maybe like half a stack of emeralds. And so with half a stack of emeralds, I might be able to trade for a number of Ender Eyes. And I think when I was exploring the stronghold, I decided, yeah, there were 2... Ender Eyes already in the portal, and so I was only going to need 10 more. I see a bunch of creepers down here. Who, once again, it seems like the mobs just, like, don't move up until the point where you walk up to them and say hello or something. Not always, but kind of a lot of the time. And I've seen some other people comment about zombies moving slowly or the mobs being a little bit less mobile as well. And honestly, I haven't been playing enough multiplayer kind of right, you know, in 1.2.5, right prior to the update, to have a feel for if that's just kind of, you know, a multiplayer client-server thing that's been around and is kind of to be expected, or if it's something particular to this particular update of Minecraft. And wow, there was like a whole little thing here that didn't have any. Well, I usually like to hold on to a little bit of coal, but let's make tons of torches. Torches, torches, torches. I forgot to sing the song. I hope that doesn't mean that bad luck will befall me in the near future. And here's coal. Speaking of coal, experience! Wind chimes! Oh, that makes me so happy. It's going to make me happy for... I expect I will continue to enjoy that for probably like at least a couple of weeks, like a couple dozen episodes. Because I like the wind chime music, and yeah, just the fact that it just kind of keeps coming and coming as you get each little piece of coal. I probably should not be doing this on camera, because mining coal is not the most interesting thing around. I just have to make sure I say something interesting while I'm doing it. It makes me so happy, hooray! Maybe that's not interesting, but I hope that it puts, even if it's half as much of a smile on you all's faces as it is on mine, then I will consider it a win. And I heard a zombie off in the distance, but now I don't hear him anymore. And so he must be in some adjacent cave system, kind of just out of range. And I haven't been paying enough attention. My understanding is the experience system is linear through the first 15 or 16 levels. And then it starts climbing, where each level takes more experience to go up than the last. And yeah, so I'm just going to have to get a feel for it as I kill some monsters. Ooh, I should be really trying to kill the creepers with my sword more. That hadn't really occurred to me, so that I can get their experience as opposed to just letting the creepers blow up. But yeah, I want to keep an eye on kind of how fast my experience is progressing, to get a sense of how easy it's going to be to get up to level 30. I've kind of been working under the original assumption that everything was going to be super easy. But I don't know that that's actually the case, and I guess I came all the way down here and then didn't mine this stuff. Gotta be mining this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna make a cut, and yeah, you will see me when you see me. Oh, hello, there's more cave behind here. Well, I'll still make the cut. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, well, the changes to the experience system are definitely going to make a miner out of me, because I have more than 3 stacks of coal, and I also gathered like a stack and a half of iron. I guess I had a little bit of that getting started, but that is pretty cool. I'm up to 24 levels at this point, but now I think the thing I want to do is take all of the farming I've done and turn this into paper and go make a killing with someone who wants to buy paper. And so let me do some crafting, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, I have an inventory that's almost filled with paper. And so, let's go find a librarian who wants to buy some paper, except took me so much time to do that it's nighttime out. So first I'll go to sleep, and then we'll go find the librarian. And so the librarian is the one who is all dressed in white. Also, when I was farming off camera, you might notice that there's more villagers around, because I added doors to all the structures, and I have seen some villager kids, some little villager babies around. For some reason, it seems like all the villagers, I find them migrating over to this end, kind of like the southwest end. And so I don't know if they're just kind of like more likely to wander in that direction, or what's up with that. And so that guy has the white apron. He is the butcher. There's a bunch of brown ones who are farmers. Purple ones, I believe, are the priests. But where is our librarian? Where is somebody who's wearing all white? Hello, have you seen the librarian? I would like to sell him some paper. Oh, librarian, where are you? I hope there is one. I think there's just kind of like a random distribution of villagers. I'm not actually sure how that works. I'm not sure when two villagers have a baby villager, if they just have it at random, or if it's the case that like it has to be one of the professions of the other two villagers, because right now all I see is farmers and priests and one butcher, I think, so far. Which could put a kink in my clever plans here. Alright, I'm going to walk around and see if I can find this guy. Aha! I think I've spotted him. Excuse me, are you the librarian? You are, but you are currently offering a different trade. I do have some emeralds, and so I could pull that off. And you're the butcher hiding over in here, and so that's not useful to me right now. I do also have tons of wheat that I'll be able to sell to one of these farmers at some point as well. But right now, since I have all the paper in my inventory, I'm going to go grab a few emeralds to spend, try to get a fresh trade, and see if we can get him to buy the paper. So, I'll be back in a moment. All right, we are back. Let's go ahead. I could use a bookshelf anyway, and so I will do that. And just throw some seeds on the ground, and then you should have your little crazy purple sparkly things, yes? And once you're done with that, you should have another trading offer for me. And so hopefully it's that you want to buy paper, because I can tell you look like a man who needs paper, and I am like Dunder Mifflin. I think Etho actually already made that joke earlier today. You're kidding me. He doesn't have a different thing? He gave the little purple thingies. You're my only librarian. I really need you to buy some paper. Nope. Well, I have some more emeralds, and I'm planning to get tons of emeralds this way, and so let's just try it again and see if this time maybe he will come up with a different trade. And if not, then I guess I will switch to trying to sell wheat to the farmers instead. All right, now you've got a different trade, right? Hey, there we go. 27 paper. Wow, that's pretty expensive. But nevertheless, I will happily do it over and over and over and over again. So yeah, I was watching Etho's video this morning, and he's doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, which is basically making a killing on the paper trade. Although he had so much paper, it wouldn't even fit in his inventory. And instead, he just had like piles of it sitting there so that each time... there's got to be a better way to do this. Each time he was running out of paper, just more would pile into his inventory, which was pretty clever, I thought. I hadn't thought of doing that. But, yeah, my understanding is so long as you're on the screen, the trade will be available to you. And then whenever you leave the screen, then if you've traded with them more than so many times, I think it's like 3 to 7 times or something, then the trade goes away. And so basically when you have a good trade, you just want to like play it for all it's worth, just like I'm doing here. All right, so this is going to take some time, and so I will see you guys when we're done, and we'll see just how many emeralds we've gotten. All right, and so I managed to get 56 emeralds out of that guy. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of the trading. And now that I have 56 emeralds, what I want to do is walk around and find some of these purple priests and see if one of them wants to sell me Eyes of Ender. Like this guy, perhaps. You look like an interesting chap. He wants to sell me bottles of enchanting, which actually I could also use. I don't know how much they give you in terms of like enchantment levels or whatever. I'm only at level 24, and I'm trying to get up to level 30 because I would really like to get a Fortune 3 pick. And I presume that being at the max level gives you the most chances of getting that. I'm not sure. I haven't checked like for an updated enchanting kind of thing. Okay, now he wants to like enchant an iron axe, which of course I can't do. All right, so you're useless to me, but I'm sure there's other priests running around here because I've seen a few of you. So let's go try to find another priest. I'll make a cut. Here's a priest with a different trade. He wants 8 gold ingots for an emerald, and I have some gold lying around, I think, and so let me go grab that. All right, buddy. Let's go ahead and just give you 8 and see what your next trade will be. And I have another emerald. Huzzah! Give me some magical purple particles, little purple swirlies that say you want to sell me something good. That was not the best song I've ever had, but, you know, when they're extemporaneous, when you're just making them up on the fly, they can't all be winners. Oh, wow. Enchant? That's actually not a bad thing if I were to collect enough diamonds to do that. Sadly, however, it's not the enchantment that I want right now. I think there might be even yet another priest around. Or are you the same guy? You might be the same guy. Yeah, you're the same guy. And so, yep, I'm going to continue to look around to see if I have another priest to trade with. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, sadly I did not find another priest, but we still have other things we can do, such as seeing how these bottles of enchanting work. Because I can't remember if I've used one in some like custom map or Race for the Wool map or something. But I guess you just splash them at your feet and they give you experience. And I thought I had 4 to start, and I just threw one and I still have 4. Oh, nope, now I have 2. Did it say 3 before, or did something weird happen? But I'm still just at level 24 here. Yeah, it still says 2, but I bet you if I throw it again, now it'll say 0. Yes, so that seems to be some little glitch. In any case, that wasn't a ton of experience. I obviously could trade emeralds for more experience if I wanted to do that, but I don't really want to do that. I can easily go mine coal or kill bad guys, or I forgot, I was cooking up some sand into glass, and that will also give me some experience. So many things give you experience. It's craziness. Craziness, I tell you. Right. I think actually my glass, yes, goes in here. And darn, I was really hoping to get to the point of Ender Eyes before the end of this episode, but at this point I think it's probably time to go ahead and call it. And so, next time, I know I have another village that I could walk over. At this point I have tons of wheat that's ready to be harvested, and so next time perhaps I will go ahead and harvest all the wheat off camera, and then we'll go trade with some of the farmers to get even more emeralds, and then maybe we'll just go kind of hog wild with trades and see what kinds of things we can get. But in any case, we're only 4 episodes in, and yeah, we've already got a ton of stuff. I mean, someone pointed out in episode 1, I got diamonds before I got coal, so that was off to a great start. In episode 3, I stumble across the stronghold, and the first time I'm going caving. So yeah, I think this is going to move pretty swiftly, and we will defeat the Ender Dragon before you know it, or at least I hope so. So in any case, hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon.